Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And I just got done doing the watch party in my Discord of the 3-episode OVA. Now I am fully understanding of what these 3 episodes have, the spoilers that it contains, and I want to talk about it a little bit in regards to the future of the 2nd anniversary that's currently going on. So before we dive into that, I do want to give a brief moment. Spoiler warning for the OVA. If you have not watched it yet, I recommend that you do. It's only 3 episodes, and their normal episode time limits 20 minutes each. It doesn't take very long, but we will be discussing the events that happen within the OVA. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you don't know what's in there, go watch it first, then come back to the video. Here's your warning. Here is the wall, and from here on, we're going to talk about stuff pertaining to it. So. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye. Click off. Go away. Alright, are we done? Alright, let's move forward. So, the OVA has a couple new characters, right? They have the princes, the princess, which, honestly, this kind of reminds me just of Toa and Hiro. Rimuru goes off to a new land, there's a sick princess. Oh my god, someone's manipulating them from the shadows. It's the same plot line. So I personally didn't really find it that interesting. There were no real consequences. There were very, very brief fight scenes. Oh, come on, guys. I know it's only 3 episodes, but still, you gotta give me a little bit more than that. I think Violet and Lumi's fight lasted not even as long as Diablo and Violet's fight in the fucking movie. And the movie was another third length on top of these 3 episodes, so oh well. So as far as new units are concerned, right? This is the 2nd anniversary. We know there's probably at least 2 more units coming, whether they're on the same banner or 2 separate banners. Most of the time they're 2 separate banner units. If we look at let me pull that up actually. Let me pull up my calendar. Slime banner units and dates. So, oh, not that screen. That's just skill fusions. But if we look at the Warrior's Mind anniversary, half anniversary, we had the triple banner. Guy, Valentine, Velzard. Valentine's here now. And then we had Violet, and then we had Rimuru. So we had a triple banner, a single, and a single. The anniversary itself, last year, the 1st anniversary, a triple banner, a single, and a single. And then the half anniversary, the first half anniversary, was a triple banner, and then a single, and then a double. Ignore Sufi and Grucius. They're the 4 stars. This is the banner they were introduced on, so that's why I have them here. But it was a triple, a single, and then a double. And fuck this double banner. Oh my god, I hate this banner so much. Anyways, so the precedent is set that we're probably going to match this kind of format with a triple and 2 single banners. Now, they could be very nice, like during, what was it, Christmas or something like that? Where we got a double banner, a single, and then a double, because these 2 banners were related to the movie. So Benimaru and Toa from the movie, Violet from the movie, and then we got Velzard and Shizu in Christmas outfits. So they kind of were fitting with that, because it came out on December 11th. So it made sense, and the movie for us had just come out early, just actually around this time too. So we got a double single, but they're related. So now we're looking into the future. We have the Visions of Coleus, which is obviously the tie-in banners to the OVA. So it stands to reason that we're going to get more OVA characters to match up with this, because obviously Lumi is leading the Visions of Coleus team, and it wouldn't be a very good team if we only got, these 2 units and then the super old 5 stars. So we need some more. So who could it be? Could it be the princes? Yeah, I mean, they seem to have some kind of fighting ability. We didn't see very much of it, but he seems to be an actual fighter. He's not very powerful at all, because he just had his power from the archdemon, so he doesn't actually count. The princess is sickly, blind, apparently. That honey cures everything, so if you get a sprain on your wrist, honey. If you go blind, honey. If you stub your toe, honey. So I don't think these characters would carry much hype behind them. as far as it's the second anniversary, guys. Come spend your money on Zenobia, Aslan, and I totally forgot his name. See, that's how hype he is. I forgot his name. It's in here somewhere. So I personally don't think they're going to be here. They could show up in the future as like free-to-play EX units, the way that we got the Yom and Murin added to the banners. I think that could happen. Or if we get like a follow-up meta to Visions of Coleus or something, maybe. But that's going to be probably months from now. We also have this Benimaru and this Soe. And while Benimaru and Soe very, very much need representation in this game, they need more representation, because let's check out the Ogre's Pride category and see how thin it is on Benimarus and Soes. So we have free-to-play Benimaru, OG 5-star Benimaru, 4-star Benimaru, 4-star Benimaru down here, and then we have Earth Benny and Fire Benny. So premium summonable units, we have 1, 2, 3, and we have 3. 3 premium summonable Benimarus. Soe, we have the OG Water one, who's pretty good on the Vengeance team now with the skill fusion. And then we have Earth Soe. We have 2 Soes. These are high-ranking generals in Rimuru's army, right? These why do we not have more units? How many Shunas do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 summonable Shunas alongside all these other free-to-play. How many total Shunas do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Shunas, and Xions are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Xions. Now, we don't have an EX Xion yet, which I think is a total travesty. Not because I'm personally not a super big Xion lover. I do appreciate everything that she is, but she's not like my tip-top slime waifu. But the fact that it's been 8 months now that EX units have been a thing, and we have like 2 different Millims and 2 different Violets and 2 different Valentines and two Shunas that are EX, and we have no EX Xion representation is hilariously bad, in my opinion. So ogres need a little bit of love here. Maybe not on an Ogre's Pride category, but definitely we need an EX Xion. We need an EX Benimaru. We need an EX Soe to make up for the horrible stain in my mouth that is Earth Soe. Even if he came out a year and a half ago, he's still god-awful. So, we could very much use a new Benimaru and Soe. Would they be hype enough to put in as headlining units for the second anniversary, though? I don't really know about that. I don't know the sales figures in Japan. I don't know the popularity polls that go on in Japan. I don't know how high Benimaru and Soe rank on terms of favorite slime characters in the world. But personally, just as a player, I would not be too hyped up to summon for a Benimaru and Soe during the second anniversary, when we're supposed to be celebrating big things. So that leaves one other option, well, a couple other options. One of them is, what's his name? Bitch-ass Paul. Yeah, the sound is off, right? Yeah. Yeah, this dude. This motherfucker. He can get a free-to-play unit. I'm okay with that, but he literally does almost nothing. So he punches a poisonous lizard in the face and then burns himself. That's cool. That's smart. He ain't anniversary worthy. Which leaves 2 units. The 2 units that are very, very big spoiler heavy. And those are the Primordials right here. We've got, is it Jean? If we go by their primordial name, Jean and Blanc? Yeah. Yeah, they knew what they were doing putting these 2 in here. So, who do people like? Waifus. Who do people want to see in the game? Units that don't have representation at all yet. Who do people like? The Primordials. The hot, waifu, white hair, red-eyed Primordial. She's going on the top of the list for me. And then we have this one, who looks to be a spunky teenager, but I don't know anything about their backstory. I know their colors, Primordial Yellow and Primordial White. I know they're normal given names that I won't say here. I know literally nothing else about them, though, because I don't read the light novels, I don't read the manga, and I don't want to know, so don't spoil it for me in the comments, please, or I will delete said comments. But if I'm trying to think of characters that would be hype and people who have been waiting for new units to come in, it would probably be these two. And I don't think that is a negotiable argument, right? Would you rather summon for White and Yellow, or the two brothers that I don't remember the names of? I think it's kind of obvious. So what I might be able to see as far as calendar is we got this banner on the 30th, right? Just a couple days ago. Just a couple days ago. And then maybe if they're nice, we have a dead week where we get Predator Battle on Monday. We get some kind of EX challenge quest or something as well, but we have no banner. And then on the 13th, or around the 13th, maybe the 12th or 13th, we get a double featured unit banner. It has both of the ladies on it. That would be pretty good if you ask me. I would be very interested to summon on them. Now, her only animation is her throwing some giant fireball in the distance, like this thing, which you could definitely make into an alt. The other one just sits there, drinks some wine, so maybe that's what her thing is. Maybe she's a protector. I don't know, maybe we get a secondary protector banner. Things could be cooking over here. But it also leads credence to this fact, because we know, going into the news, going into the second anniversary campaign, that the story right here, part of the story for Visions of Coleus Part 3 will be released at a later date. And if you have played through the entirety of the event, it has all of the cutscenes in it for the movie, except for that final part showing the primordials. This story, this stage, this is at the very end. It does not have the primordials. But this is the end of the OVA. So what part 3 could be added in the future? It's going to be the part showing off the ladies. They didn't put it in here because it'd be major spoilers, because this came out just a couple hours ahead of the OVA itself. So I think that's pretty telling that they don't want to put in the character models and spoil it, because if they get the character models, we know that they're coming. Maybe not they're like truly coming, because we have character models for a bunch of units in here that we don't have units for yet. But at the same time, it's like, that's some pretty big bait you're cooking right there. So I personally think that we will see either two single banners, so one on Monday the 6th or the 5th or whatever, and then one on the 12th or 13th, and it's gonna be the two primordials. And I think that would be very hype. A lot of slime people who are dedicated and have read everything, they'd be like, oh my god, they put the primordials in, holy fucking shit. And they would blow lots of money, because one, they're waifus, two, they're very big characters in the light novel and mangas, and three, I think they're pretty powerful. And I think they can make them very good. And Violet, by herself, is already pretty good, using the resources that we have and the support units that we currently have. I'm sure that they could make these two primordials very good as well, and put them alongside Violet, and they could all do dummy thick damage. Because, right, we've got Guy, really good unit. We've got Violet, really good unit. We need some more primordials, right? The last time we got a Diablo was Protector EX Diablo back in February, March. Right? He hasn't had a lot of representation either, and Diablo's a pretty popular character. So we probably need another Diablo here soon. They gotta reach into that and hit that emergency button. So, those are my thoughts on who is coming next. Again, this is not, this is not true news. Please take it with a grain of salt. It could be anything. They could throw random ass units that we didn't even see in the OVA and put them into this this meta. Totally 100% possible, but based on what I've seen, based on what's been excluded from the story missions in here and the story chapters, I think there's a decent to high probability that we will see the primordials, white and yellow, in the game within the next 2 weeks or so. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.